Hi, I'm Mitch from Pardon Services Manitoba, and I'm here to answer the question today, do I need a waiver? Or how do I know if I need a waiver? The shorter answer to that question is, you need a waiver if you are inadmissible to the United States. Inadmissible is the term that U.S. Customs and Border Protection uses to basically explain somebody that can't enter the country unless they have a very compelling reason. Typically, although there are some exceptions, somebody is inadmissible for having been involved in a crime involving moral turpitude, or a CIMT as it's sometimes abbreviated. A short list of some CIMTs involved theft, fraud, robbery, forgery, false pretenses, and most drug convictions. To give you an idea of some of the most common misconceptions when it comes to dealing with figuring out whether you're inadmissible, a lot of people understand or think they understand that once they receive a pardon or record suspension, they're no longer inadmissible into the United States and they can't be denied entry. It's important to know that this isn't the case. U.S. Customs and Border Protection does not consider a pardon or a record suspension something that allows you to overcome inadmissibility. And if they discover that you had or have a record, they can still deny you entry and require you to get a waiver. To give you an idea of how big of a problem this might be, over 270,000 people were found to be inadmissible at U.S. Customs and Border Protection ports of entry in 2016 alone. There are a number of reasons that somebody might be found to be inadmissible into the United States, not including criminality. These reasons might be overstaying or working illegally in the United States, misrepresenting yourself on a past immigration application to the United States, or it's important to know that you can be denied entry and required to be a waiver for admitting to a crime regardless of whether you've been arrested, charged, or convicted of the crime. Because it's not always so easy to determine whether or not you will be allowed through, and the fact that U.S. Customs and Border Protection does not always assess people to be inadmissible at one point, but might for a future crossing, it's important to get the information ahead of time and know whether or not you are going to be required to get a waiver before you book and plan a trip to the United States. If you have any questions in regards to whether or not you're going to require a waiver or what the process might look like, please don't hesitate to contact us at Pardon Services in Winnipeg at 204-453-0099. You can also find all the links below in terms of getting a hold of us by email and by website. Thanks very much.